So I got into this area of law primarily because I've always seen myself as an advocate. I'm the middle child of two brothers. They're always getting up to trouble, and at least they were when we were growing up. So I found myself in that position where I was mediating between them and the parents a lot. That's obviously followed me into my adult life as I perceived that there was a lot of injustices going on. When a case is filed against an individual, that's the full weight and power and authority of the state pressing down on one small man or woman. And I just found that that was unjust, that was unfair. So I wanted to give a voice to that underdog. For the most part, these are individuals who live normal lives, have normal interests to work, to provide for their family, to maintain their liberties. I also have this weird knack and interest in learning nuanced principles and procedures, and that vibes quite well with the legal practice, learning exceptions to exceptions to exceptions, and being able to digest that down and make it accessible to a layperson who hasn't spent their life in the scholarly pursuit of the law. How does it feel to get a good outcome for a client? I mean, obviously it's the best feeling in the world when you can convince the judge and sometimes even the district attorney that they have the wrong impression of your client. When you're able to advance your client's narrative and present their identity to the court in a way that makes everybody understand that your client is somebody who's more than the worst mistake they've made or more than the allegations that are being brought against them. I've had some fairly recent success with a number of our clients who have graduated from diversion programs. And those are clients who are now living their lives unimpeded by what would have been a first criminal conviction, which would have destabilized their life, compromised their ability to maintain their housing, earn a living, and would have tarnished their reputation in the community. What sets our firm apart from others is that we go the extra mile. We don't stop just because the going gets tough. That's actually when we really sink our teeth in, dig our heels in, and put in the extra work to get the outcome, to earn the outcome. Sometimes the temptation is there to advocate for taking a quick plea, for just signing up for a quick conviction, taking whatever time may come, and getting the client through the system. That's not what we're interested in. We're always going to be interested in holistic representation, and that takes into account a whole lot more than just simply how quickly can we handle a case. We're interested in identifying if there's underlying causes for somebody's interaction with the criminal justice system and addressing those so that there isn't going to be a next time, so that we don't have to maintain a relationship with our clients after representation has ended. It's a very bittersweet relationship that we have where on one hand we form bonds with our clients. We want to see them succeed in life, but on the other, once they've been given their dismissal or their advantageous outcome, we lean over and we tell them, I never want to see you again. Stay out of trouble, keep your life on track. The most meaningful and rewarding part of what I do is finding out who my client is, finding out what ails them, and figuring out how we can use where we're at in the criminal system to not only give them effective representation, but then also to meet those needs of the client. A big chunk of what I do is in the treatment courts. That's DUI court, mental health treatment, military diversion. Figuring out what ails the clients and addressing those treatment needs so that there is no risk of recidivism and so that they're set up to go on with their lives, unimpeded not only by the charges, but by these underlying conditions. This is a great team. With William and Roland at the helm, they're fantastic mentors. They're certainly veterans. They've been around the block. I'm always going to them whenever I need that extra insight and extra guidance, and they're more than willing to provide that guidance. And then it's a team approach that we run here. We've had several clients who've benefited from having multiple attorneys chip away at the district attorney's will until ultimately we get the outcome that we wanted from the very beginning. And that can't be possible many times with just one attorney trying to shoulder everything on their own.